Hi guys, today we are going to do like a mini tutorial using the ColourPop Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette, and this is their spring collection. It consists of 12 eyeshadow with 2 pressed glitters and 1 super shock eyeshadow. Everything is like very spring and coral, which is like the color of the year. And if you want to know how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. I already have my eyes primed using Jouer Essential Concealer. So I am going to start with the shade Work It, which is this beautiful kind of like muted tangerine right here. I'm gonna switch to a different brush because that one is just like dragging. But so far this color is beautiful. This is my first time using it in camera, so I really don't know where the tutorial is going to. But so far this tangerine color is blending wonderfully. Now we're going to use the shade Meadow. I'm just gonna... oh my gosh. Look at that beautiful pigment. That is coral. This reminds me of the shade Bloom in the Sultry palette. But oh my gosh, that looks beautiful. Now that we have Meadow on the crease, I am going to use the shade, let's see. It's this shade, it's ICMY. This small e.l.f. detail brush right here. It's very coral, almost like, yeah, like red orange kind of vibe. So it's very different from other like warm eyeshadow palette. I'm putting that in the inner V and then the inner corner of my eye. Same thing right here. I'm going to use this Smashbox crease brush and going back on the shade Work It, just to bring back a little bit of that orange, like pastel orange. Back in the crease. To create like a smooth transition. So I'm going to use this shade called Melody. I'm going to use like a flat brush. This is from like one of like Anastasia brush set. This shade Melody, when I swatch it, it's like an orange, yeah, like a baby orange, just like that. It's shimmer, so I'm gonna put that in the middle. Like I said, we're gonna try to use as much color as possible. And you can wet the formula if you want to, but in general I like to keep the eyeshadows dry. But we'll see. We'll see where we head. Next I am going to use the shade Garden Date right here with the same brush, just to blend the coral to the orange in the middle. Okay, this one have a little bit of fallout, but not too bad. I mean, with the amount of glitter on my face, which you should see on the next video how I achieve this like glittery look. It's very interesting. So I'm just going to like spritz the other side of the brush with my Fix Bliss, just like that, and go back to the shade Melody again, just to, okay, that's beautiful. Put that in there. and just to intensify it just a little bit. Next, I'm going to use the shade West Side with a fluffy blending brush just to contour the inner part of my eye, also giving it dimension again. Next, I'm going to use this shade. This is the shade Side to Side, which is a super shock color. So I'm just going to use my pinky for that. Then pop it in the middle. Next is I'm going to use this shade called Early Morning, which is a pressed glitter. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared for it, but watching ColourPop videos, they said this is formulated where you don't need a glitter glue anymore. So I just blow it a little bit just in case, because I don't want it in my eyeballs. And I feel like layering those two create this really cool effect. As you can see, I'm blowing it. If you're gonna use it on a client, please don't do that, but it's just me personally. But I don't trust a brush with this one because it's a foiled formula. Look at that craziness. I wish the camera would focus. Let's see if it will. There. Look at that. Pretty. It's just that it's very scary because it's glitter, and to use that on the eye. I can tell it now that it's a little bit chunkier than normal, so I'm hoping it doesn't go all over my eyeballs. So for my brow bone, I'm going to use this shade. This is called Catch Me, just a pretty pinky beige, which we're gonna name Brianna. Right there, just to brighten up. I'm gonna put just a little bit amount of that too, right there in the inner corner of my eye. I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed now because I feel like my baby's in like a deep sleep mode, and I'm going back to that zen where I tell myself that this is for fun, and it's working really, really well. Now on my lower lash line, I am just going back on the shade Work It again, using my Wayne Goss number 20 brush. And then I'm going back on the coral shade that we used earlier called Meadow right here. And again with ICYMI. And then to tie everything together, I am going to use West Side, which is this beautiful brown here. I'm just gonna smudge that along. Right there. And now that I have everything on, I think I'm going to use a little bit of this dark purple here, which is a Feel Free. Now I'm using a little bit of Melody, again, right here, just to tie everything together. I'm not going to put any of the chunky glitter in my lower lash line. That is such a beautiful look. I'm just going to put my lashes and I'm going to be right back. So now that I have my lashes, we are going to try the one of the, I believe there's like 5 or 6 lipstick that's in collection. The one that I got is in the shade You're Thriving. It looks like this. It's kind of like a muted coral. So I'm just gonna put that all over my lips. All over my lips. Obviously this is going to be a little bit more like starking coral on me because I'm more on the deeper skin tone. Right there. So it's a little bit, it's not a color I would go for on a normal day. Like I feel like it's just a little bit too coral on me, too bright. Definitely not a shade I would go for, but just to balance it out, like I was saying earlier, this is like I'm trying new like products in my face, so the blush that I'm currently wearing isn't like really going with the whole theme, so I'm going to top it off with the shade with the blush MAC Peaches. There you go. Way better than the other blush that I'm wearing. Kind of like ties the whole look together. I'm not such a fan of the lipstick only because of the color, but the eyeshadows are wonderful. The formula of the lipstick is really creamy and comfortable on the lips. Being such a bright color, I don't find it, what do you call it? I don't find it too like patchy, and it's just beautiful. The eyeshadow is so gorgeous. So for me, definitely the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette is an A+. The glitters, I still don't know how I feel about it, but everything else, as always, that they're mattes blend in beautifully. The Super Shock shadow right there is just gorgeous. And then the 2 foiled eyeshadows, or the 2 metallic shadows, perform really well, just like every other ColourPop eyeshadow. So I want to say go check this collection out, and I hope you guys enjoy this videos. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and share the video, or like and comment down below which one you want to see next. And thank you again so much, guys, and I hope to see you soon. You guys have a great week. Bye.